The name of my character is Helen Smith, and I chose her because children went through a lot in the 1900s, but no one speaks much about it in history classes and textbooks. She was a 7-year-old girl with a brother named Robert, and her best friend was named Rose, and both her parents both lost their jobs in the stock market crash. So the storyline I chose was based on the prompts from the journals, and I wanted to include children runaways in my story. And I had to overcome writer's block during the project, but I enjoy using creativity and putting myself into the shoes of people during the 1900s. I'm going to be reading the journal from a year after the stock market crash, and Helen's going to be talking about what was going on during that time. It's been a year since my parents told me about the stock market crash. Robert and I both had to stop going to school, and now we work because my mother and father both lost their jobs. My mother stays in town and tries her best to get food from the shops or find winter clothing for all of us. She doesn't come home with anything worth it most of the time. I work in a shoe factory, and although I still get to sew and create clothes, I do miss going to school. Robert works in a meatpacking factory, and he comes home every night with his clothes covered in blood and dirt. My father rinses his pants and shirt with a bucket full of water, then hangs them up to dry. It's winter time, so his clothes rarely dry completely, and he walks through the cold air in his freezing clothes. My family and I don't have much to eat anymore. Robert and I work to pay off rent every single month. I remember when I didn't even understand what rent was. Soon, we're going to have to move out of our apartment if we continue to struggle. My mother cries often and doesn't dance anymore. My parents argue a lot, and my father is always asleep. I still go to Rose's house as often as I can, and we play with her Raggedy Ann doll. Rose's parents both still have a job, and she still goes to school. I would do anything to go to school, even if I had to see Dorothy's face. Mother told me that if she can't help us kids anymore, she'll send me to live with Rose, and Robert will stay with his best friend Tom. I would love to live with Rose, but I will miss my parents very much. I've become so tired of working every day from sunrise to sunset. It feels like my life has failed, but I've learned to become more grateful. I hope this all ends soon and my family becomes happy again. Love, Helen.